felt the tears on your skin when I left it down. Look back, horror on your face, and you're begging me to come back soon. I don't know how to tell you. There is only one love deep inside of me.
Perfect.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Tim. So how is your day so far?
Perfect. It's weekend. Always fine.
Wonderful, Tim. So, Tim, talking about Neocracy, your second album was out back in September. So, would you like to tell me a bit on the second album, who to blame, the songwriting and production behind it?
Yeah. So the second album, "Who to Blame," is like the next step after our first one, "Pure Organic," and yeah, since this album was received quite well from critiques, we decided to hit the studio again and to create a few more ideas that roamed through our heads for a few years. And it actually should started out as an EP or like 3 or 4 songs actually, but the writing process was really intimate, and we wrote like 9 or 10 songs and decided to put this as a follow-up album, since the first one was quite well received. So the writing process itself is nearly always the same. So Volker, our guitar player, who is my father, is mainly writing the riffs and the structures of the songs, and Franzi comes up with a few lyrics for that. I'm doing the bass part and the harsh vocals on every now and then on a few songs. And we also decided to work again with our longtime friend Stefan Gebler from Gebler Productions, who was also the producer on this album. And since the first work process for the first album was so cool with him, and the work together was really professional and well, and because of that we decided to go again with him and don't do any experiments.
Gotcha, perfect. And that's Who to Blame has some kind of storyline or a theme behind it.
It's since all the songs are quite personal from or topic wise. Who to Blame is the title we chose because of to keep it quite generous, so everyone should or every listener should interpret anything what comes to mind. So Who to Blame is asking if I should blame myself for a few things, or if I should blame others, or whose fault is it that the world is crazy right now, or that my life is crazy right now. So it's asking this general question. So because there's no certain answer for that, everyone can answer this question for him or herself. So that's why we want to, or why we chose a quite general name for that, because always our approach to the songs is always a general one, so that everyone who listens to a song can relate to this on a personal relation. So that it's not quite a certain topic always. So if you listen to this song, you might interpret something, and if somebody else listens to it, the person might get completely to a completely different conclusion out of the lyrics. So it's always general stuff we try to portray in the songs.
Fantastic. And speaking of the album, I had the pleasure to listen to the complete album, and totally mind-blowing songs, beautifully written music, amazing vocals. Speaking on Franziska's clear vocals and your growls and the total musicianship all come together so beautifully, and a great album, I would have to say. And I want to thank you guys so much for putting up this amazing album this year. And
Thank you for the great review, man. Totally appreciate it. Thank you very much.
and as a creators of the music, how do you guys feel about the outcome of Who to Blame?
Excuse me?
As a creators of the music, how do you feel about the outcome of this album?
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, we are actually quite satisfied because we think with this album we have made a step further in the songwriting and in the production. Since the first one, Pure Organic, was a little bit all over the place, like for this different styles of music, or there was no red line between all the songs. So with this one, we feel it's a little bit more um, compressed in topic wise and also music wise. So we this was our approach for this album to get it a little bit more relatable to for the people, so that if you listen to the songs, you don't have to think, so what is this part and why is the song interrupted right now with this, and it's not that crazy. It still has a few parts of that, I guess, in every now and then in the songs, but the whole concept of the album is a little bit more straightforward. So, and we are really satisfied that we could achieve this, since this was our goal when we started the production.
Yes, even does. And you also released the video for one of the singles from this album, Torment. So would you like to tell me a bit on the making of this video?
Yeah, so this was actually my neighbor was the one who produced it and who shot it. So he's a professional photograph and videograph. So shout out to Clemens Meyer, who has done, in my opinion, a really great job on the scenes. And the video was, we always, when we do a video, we try to combine a little bit of story with performance. And we had the sort of the main part of the video was shot in our band practice room, and in the basement from Volker. So there's this crazy guy hanging in chains from the ceiling with blood all over his chest, and he's portraying a stalker. So the song is basically about stalking, and it's a real life topic which happened unfortunately to Franzi a few years back, and we try to incorporate this topic into the song, and you can see it this way, you can see it this way. It's not that clear if she as the female protagonist gets her revenge on the male antagonist. So you, at the end of the video, you just see the chains waving around, and so also that's also open for the viewer to interpret the actual outcome of the story. But it's basically we try to reach a few more people to or with graphics, so not only on the acoustic way but also on the visual way. And I think in 2024 you need a video for an album, and there's also a second one planned, which will probably be released at the beginning of next year, for another song on the album. So we always try to push out a video every now and then.
Amazing, amazing. And does Neocracy has some big plans on touring?
Unfortunately not, because we are lacking a permanent drummer, so it's only us three, and without a drummer it's not the same. We wouldn't want to go live with a drum machine or a computer, and that's not the same. It lacks feeling, so that won't happen probably, because we always see Neocracy as a studio project, and like a side thing to our main bands, which every one of us is in another band, which is the main project. So they are also cross. So for example, Franzi, Volker, and me are also in a cover band, and we do like party music and all that stuff. So not actually quite metal. And me, I'm also doing vocals in another hardcore metalcore band, and so those are the main focuses for live music. And this would be a little bit too much since we are also working regular jobs. This is also a little bit hard to plan due to the time.
Totally understandable. Gotcha. And two albums on Neocracy. So how do you guys feel about the road that you have traveled so far?
It's been amazing since we started this 5 years ago. We wouldn't ever have thought that we would talk to so many people all over the world about our music. So, for example, what we are doing today, I would have never thought to do something like this. So we are impressed what the internet can do if you are pushing your music to the people actively, and if you don't hope that somebody in a lucky time gets to listen to your songs and you get a great opportunity or anything. So that's just a dream. That's not reality. So you have to work for that. You have to do something. And Volker's really active. He pushes out all the songs. He pushes out mails. Gets contacts to bloggers and all that stuff. And we see the results after 5 years and after two albums. Since all this was basically well received, so that there was a bad critic every now and then. That's totally fine. Tastes are different, and we are totally cool with that. But it's a small part of a dream coming true, I guess.
Beautiful, beautiful. And what's next for Neocracy? What are the next plans that you're working on?
Yeah, so we are still keeping the promotion up for the current album, since this is actually quite fresh and new. I mentioned that earlier. We are planning the video
Yes.
for another song at the beginning of next year, and those are basically the next steps in the foreseeable future. I don't know what else. Maybe another single, maybe another new song after that. But we always try to focus on the stuff we have out, and to basically keep what we have made for 2 years, to keep that quite actual for the people, and to push that out even further.
Wonderful, wonderful. And any highlight moments through Neocracy that you want to share with me today?
So there were, I guess, many highlight moments recording the album. It's always fun to do that. We during the time we saw the studio as our second home on the weekends. So as I told you, we all work on a regular basis, and this is all our free time. So yeah, when we hit the studio there, for, I guess it was, let me check. It's I think Image of Unity. There the song on Who to Blame is. There are some gang shouts on that, and it was, for me, it was really funny recording this, because that was the first and maybe also only time that Volker and our producer Stefan contributed vocals to the band, and I always get a laugh. I mean, I'm not the best English speaker too, but they have really German accents in that, and it was really funny for us to record that. So after a few beers, and you try to do cool vocals and gang shouts, it was just funny.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And Tim, finally, any message that you have for the Neocracy fans around the world?
Yeah, just so many thanks for all the great support, and for purchasing the album, for listening to the album, for sharing it. Also, big thanks to you, because I think it's really honorable to promote music that is independent and not label driven or anything, and that yeah, blogs and pages like yours give bands like us the opportunity to get the name out there, and just a really big thank you to all the people who listen to the music. And I just want to do an advertisement. So this is still out, and yeah, everybody can purchase Who to Blame on our social media pages. Hit us a message on Facebook, Instagram, and you can also download this at Bandcamp. You can listen to it for free on Bandcamp. So we also made that a possibility to listen to the complete album for free there. Just to give a huge thank you to the fans, since also Pure Organic and Who to Blame were so well received. And yeah, thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic, Tim. And Tim, I want to thank you so much for giving me your wonderful time today to be on this interview and to talk about Who to Blame, your new album, which was out in September. And like I said earlier, a fantastic album as a whole. Totally loved each and every song from this album. You guys did an awesome work in this album. So thanks for all the awesomeness and for giving your time and awesome music for the metal fraternity around the world. Thanks for everything. And I wish you all the best. And I'm really hoping someday we all can meet on a tour.
Thank you so much, Keith. It was really great. Thank you for having me, and thank you to Metalheads Forever for the great opportunity to speak about the album. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim. Take care and you have a great evening. Bye bye.
All the best to you. Thank you. Ciao.